Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a show match that happened this week. We were able to get our hands on the replays, and it's an exciting one because it is once again the best player on the planet and the best undead on the planet in Happy. Doesn't play some of the other competition that we have, but for this show match here, he was ready to play, and his opponent is no one else than the back-to-back vice champion of pretty much every tournament that he attends in life. So can life come out on top for once, or will Happy slaughter him as he does with competition usually? This is a replay cast. If you know the result, please remain silent, otherwise we're gonna enjoy this ride. Kinda rare to see Happy in competition these days. We did see him earlier this week versus Focus, and he lost that one. So, little bit of a redemption arc. Little bit of a redemption arc for Happy, apparently. We got a Demon Hunter, we got a DK. So far, so standard. The big question is how Happy will set the pace for the matchup. There is so many different styles for the undead in this matchup. Is it expansion or not? Is the first thing that you want to answer. You can play DK, you can play Lich, you can play Ghoul Pressure, you can play Ghoul Creeping. Yo, Atrioc, I was cheering so hard for you in the Elite Four run. What a spotless performance that was. You absolute freaking beast. I stayed up until like 5 a.m. to watch that. So cool, man. So cool to follow that journey. Anyway, let's go live. Let's go Atrioc and the Nuzlocke Invitational by one of my favorite content creators of all time in PChal. He's the GOAT, man. He's the GOAT. Anyway, GOAT might also be live if he can finally win a tournament. Dude got so much silverware around his neck. We gotta sprinkle some gold in. But maybe that's his destiny, you know? I don't know how it is in US sports because I don't watch too many. But in Germany, we had Bayer Leverkusen, who was getting second place. And they were called Weißkusen at some point. But 20 years later, they finally got the championship. And that's what's probably gonna happen to life at some point, hopefully. We'll see if... like, it's not really a tournament, it's a show match, right? But gonna be good. So, Happy is, for undead standards, relatively passive. He was creeping up to level 2, and this matchup is constantly in flux, right? There's always new ideas, there's always new meta developments, there's also how do I call this in English? Like a meta just between two competitors that can be completely different for two other competitors. If you have a smart way, put it out there, help me out there. So the meta between Happy and Life is, for example, completely different than the meta between Life and 120, because Happy is more of a brawler and 120 is more of a late gamer. But Life always wants to fight. Life always wants to brawl. So while 120 says, nah, we're gonna meet another date, you know, today is a bit bad, I can't, it's so stressful, and, you know, my dog. Happy is gladly taking the invites. For now. But it's a little bit of a back and forth. Nobody really dares to dance. As we're waiting for the tier 2, that does make a lot of sense. Life actually a bit late with the Hunter's Hall. But he doesn't have the resources, really. Went for the boots without selling the town portal. Usually, that's probably the reason why this Hunter's Hall is later. Last hit! Ooh, that was very, very close. Nice inventory for this Demon Hunter. 2.3 on the way to level 3. I think... again, this was played earlier this week. I thought... you go back to mana burn and evasion. But no. while 120 would do anything but go for this Naga fight, Happy does. And he was actually the one with the Naga first. So let's do this. Different players, different approaches. That's the way, we like it. Attention to detail with the Acolyte here, but Life has more damage. And the better Demon Hunter, so Life is ahead in XP. Life has the better inventory. And Life is getting the lores up. This is more or less the norm, right? The Undead is just straight up Tekken instantly. 2 tier 3 on tier 3. There's so many great rewards that you need. Creep check by Happy. How did he smell blood in the water here? Life retreating when Happy was 5 mana points away. 5 mana points away from another coil. There is one. Are we going to burn here now? Healing up the demon is going to be extremely expensive. Here it is. Right click. Oh, Life, you should have seen this coming. Maybe he did. But can't do anything about it. That's the nature of playing against Happy. So, Slaughterhouse, Fiends. Will we see a Boneyard? Will we see Wagons? Will we see Abominations? Will we see Casters? All of that is possible for the Undead. A lot of things are possible for Night Elves as well, but they stick with Dryads and Bears. Fascinating how much Happy got done with only the 2 units here. Or the 2 heroes, rather. And it's actually kind of smart, huh? Keeping the ghouls at home, never exposing them to the burning Demon Hunter, or the slowing Naga, or the focus fire. If you can get the levels, though. Because I don't think you want to push with level 2. Then you're not strong enough. I haven't seen a Happy versus Night Elf game in a while. Since he didn't accept the Gladiator final to be played a different day when Life was sick. But I think the encounter before this one, Life actually won. And this is what oftentimes happens, man. You bring in the ghouls and they are getting punished. Good burns, good levels. Naga could benefit from some levels, and this is an early Dryad push. As we're waiting for Bears, keep Happy busy. Don't allow him free level 3, free level 2. And so far it is then relatively vanilla by Happy. Just a Lich third, which you need because you went for Naga second for more control in the mid game.
A player's forces are under attack.
I have to say, you know, maybe I'll be proven wrong. I think Happy's build is very outdated. I feel like he's not making as much use of meat wagons as he could. But hey, maybe my information is outdated and that would then make his build not so much outdated. We'll just wait and see. For Life, you know, Dryad Bears will never be outdated. Will never be outdated. We got Hellstone. Very, very nice for the fights as well. And I think for Happy, the thing always was, unless things are just simply not working anymore, regardless of how hard I try, I still keep on using it. But we have to keep our eyes peeled for, I would say, Temple of the Damned is most likely. Call coming in. Why wagons? I'll explain in a bit, Celestial. But we got a fight brewing and we take the fight. over the explanation. It's a bit weird to explain. And maybe you should see a fight first and then I can explain it even better. There is a lot of dynamics between the units in these fights. And we might have one here. We're actually very low on Dryads.
Forces are under attack.
As we're pushing up into upkeep. Peppy stays in no upkeep, going for attack upgrades rather. And creep check it is against the rat spot. That is quite nasty, but big mana potion is lovely. Happy with the Nova Steel. Only a destroyer. 2 destroyers. Okay, Happy's super ready. Takes the mana away from the roar, from the reju. Good dispels. Retreats a little bit so he doesn't have to fight the golem and life at the same time. Happy also breaking upkeep now. For him, this will take a little longer. Life is supply block at 60. Trying to backstep a little bit. Super weird to get the right fight. But life is always, when Happy tries to pull, he's always moving in with mostly just the demon to get the attention of the golem. Smart. Smart, 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 smart. Howny! Thank you!
Spend your prime guys, smile.
Exactly. You can spend your primes or your prime guys. We take both. Happy just more of the same. Tug of war over the men. This is very reminiscent of the Focus Moon game earlier today. Where both are pulling at this camp and don't want to give this up. You have to commit at some point. Naga is not level 3 and maybe this is what you want as Happy. Solid damage done. Gets the first staff cooldown off. And life is just running away. That's pretty atypical for an aggressive player like he is. Here we go. So, what will survive? 0 attention to destroyers, but they are not that much of a threat right now. Demon Hunter gets the healing in. Very neck and neck fight if the destroyers live. Oh, 2 more focus fires would have been good. Life is thinking about it. Sent the Dryads back. That's now exposing them to the Fiends again. So, why wagons? Very good example here, actually. Feels like life was a bit indecisive here, I gotta say.
Players' forces are under attack.
What? You have to start somewhere. So let's start with the bear. The bear is a super strong unit. You get it for healing, for the buff, normal damage, rather tanky. So the undead goes destroyers to counter the bears. And the destroyers are countered by dryads. And the dryads are then countered by fiends. But at some point throughout the game, the bears counter the fiends and you get rid of the fiends. And then what is there to deal with the dryads? Destroyers can't attack them. Heroes want to check each other. And that's why you go for the wagons. Wagons are incredible. They offer a third line to your army, behind the heroes, behind the fiends. Super hard to reach, especially in a position like here. They throw disease cloud, so it's basically guaranteed damage the entire time. And siege damage does a lot to unarmored units like dryads. I feel like that's the way to play, but hey, that's just me and 120. We are having a fight again. Lich gets level 3 now. Endurance aura for Happy is amazing for kiting. The question is, are there bears left on the ground against the fiends, and are there dryads left on the field against the destroyers? For the bears, it's atypical that 2 of them are still here, actually. Demon Hunter level 4! But the Naga is getting picked up. And without the Naga, there's not too much to control there anymore. Maybe the Lich. Maybe if he can intercept here. If only he had another Ritu here, eh? But if you dive deep, Naga passes an Invo Potion so precise. And that's game. Too much, too much, too much. Happy even without the wagons that I was advocating for. Very nice contesting the right-hand side. Never giving life the opportunity for the red spot there. I don't know what these guys are playing now. It is immolation again. What did I miss in the past 2 weeks that everybody is going immolation again? Because the 2 weeks prior, everybody was back on mana burn. Oh, happy too fast. No. Oh, the skeletons are here. Wisp trying to detonate, but it's already split. It's a little bit of chip damage, but that's about it.
Player's forces are under attack.
Claws on the Demon Hunter already fantastic. Happy gets his heat values level 2 so highly. And I think reasonably so. Unholy Aura is an amazing, amazing tool. Especially on this level. More movement speed is fantastic. You can outmaneuver the Demon Hunter for most likely. You stay on Blight for the most part. And you're not contesting. So Life has to find another way to slow Happy down. Because that's always his goal. It's similar between Night Elves and Orcs. They don't want the DK to be on level 3. We go for this again. This is a bit more dangerous for Happy. The Hydra was active. The poison is active. Tick, tick, tick. But the Ghoul micro. Oh, sweet. Archers have to be moved to the side. The Ghoul still dies. A second one, maybe. That's exactly the Archer ambush that I mentioned. Damn, Life. Archer safe to the side will probably be slaughtered by... No, he will not. There's no reveal on Happy. Sick, Life. Sick. Oh, my God. Oh, he wanted to wake up the creeps, so they throw the end snare so he can get the next kill. How many ghouls was that? 3? Whoa. Roundabout, I think losing 3 ghouls reduces your chance of winning by 25%. And now Demon Hunter can do whatever. He got balls, though. He got balls. Creeping against Happy against the Poison Hydra with 30 HP. Yeah. But it's about every XP point. Life. The first to go Naga. Just a bit of a different timing then, right? Than what we've seen before. Happy Naga as well. So, Demon Hunter back. Full HP. Nobody is level 3. As both want it so bad. But they also don't want the other to be level 3. So, it's always an interesting dynamic there. We go to the shop and Happy sniffs it out with the Naga coming in. But I would be surprised if Life didn't know about this. Up skeletons first, that's the way to do it. Ancient goes down though. This means it cannot be used in the middle at the labs, but Happy being aggressive here. In other matchups he's going for the labs like right away. Get second hero, go for the lab. I feel like the little advantage Life had kind of equalized. But as long as we're trading, this is fine because archers have no big value late game. Ghouls definitely do. As long as you don't feed the DK up to level 3. I think you're getting very, very good trades here. And now we got DH Naga versus DK Naga. Only one ghoul left on the field. The power of Boots of Speed also, ladies and gentlemen. So strong. Might have to pass the town portal now. Exactly. Once the ghoul, maybe?
The player's forces are under
I feel like
attack.
life is... Maybe he's over-microing a little. There were some attack animations that were cancelled. Oh, wait. Dryad. Lifesaver. Dryad poison slows you down and it stacks. So bomb. DK can't follow anymore. In the meantime, life doesn't overcommit into the undead base either. Dryads, man. What a unit.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, where's the match at? Life is getting level 3 here. He gets one of the 2 consumables. I think that's very good. Invo Potion, fantastic. He outlevels the DK a little bit, but let's be honest. Happy is going to get the same spot. He's going to get the same level. Great minds think alike with how they creep and how they contest the middle. They can retreat a little bit, wait for the tier 3. Happy's tier 3 is always coming a bit faster. It's not that... Like... Happy's not rushing techs as much as he could, I think. So life is gonna be competitive very soon with bears coming. Unlike 1-0, Happy doesn't seem to be a big fan of Lich second into Worms. It's another Naga play that's pretty much as vanilla as you can play this matchup, except like Naga second is a bit exotic, but is it really? Ooh, Cloth plus 8 is of course nice. Overall, all heroes well equipped except the DK. I feel like Happy should be too good as that heal wards can have big effect. He's definitely one of these players that will cancel your heal wards if you kill him. Now we got 3-3 on life side and no level 2 fork lightning on Happy side. Naga on Happy will surely fall off for life. Becomes more valuable pretty much the entire time. Look at that, he was so close. And this time, Happy, yeah, he doesn't feel comfortable after these exchanges in the middle. Goes for an expo. And that Demon Hunter by life, unfortunately. A little bit hurt, but he was extremely conservative with the mana burns. He's not spamming. He knows Moonwell mana is a precious thing. You gotta ration it.
A player's forces are under attack.
And burn again. This golem though is a big part of XP. Demon committed to the Invo Potion now, committed to a fight now. One bear doesn't have enough mana to go into bear form. That's annoying. But the Ghoul Frenzy Ghouls, or the Frenzy Ghouls, also taken care of. We only have 2 ghouls remaining. Those are necessary for lumber, so you can't necessarily use them for fighting.
Player's forces are under attack.
But Happy's army isn't the biggest. We go expansion. That's of course the reason why Happy's army isn't the biggest, because he invested, what is this? 400 gold more, 450 into this expo. And life's counter expanding. Interesting.
A player's forces are under attack.
So While undeads experimented a lot with frostworms, banshees, necros, and wagons, Happy is the one going for the abominations, huh? I would love to have an explanation from all our top players why they're going for this army composition in the late game. Because we've seen evidence, right, that all of these styles work. Just a preference kind of thing, I guess. Happy must know by now that life is not... Ah, he scouts it, right? Ah, he got the Watch Awards. That even better. Was about to say, just by the fact that life is not pushing him, he should know that there's a counter expansion. But if he sees it, that's obviously the confirmation.
Player's forces are under attack.
Is Life's army strong enough? Are his heroes strong enough? Lich is pretty pathetic for Lich standards. And Naga is not level 3 yet. I think this is pretty solid. Life is looking good. As he always is on Hammerfall, to be fair. Is Happy still the undisputed number 1? Are there others? Well, he lost this week to Focus. Do with that information what you want. I don't think there was a big time where Happy was undisputed, by the way. He's just a little bit better, but always.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under
He's
attack.
consistently a little bit better than the second top player. And here we go. Show it. These Dryads are very exposed. And we don't have too much control in this fight, right? There's so many Dryads. Double kill on the Destros. 10 food wiped. 2 Fiends also. That's double kill after double kill. They are saved by life. Very, very well done. Supply is still neck and neck. But once the Fiends are gone, Dryads reign supreme. If we don't lose heroes here, DK, what are you doing there, buddy? He wanted to go for Death Pact, but he couldn't, and all of a sudden it's over with the Expo in the bag. He was pretty underwhelming on the heroes, but I thought the Expo would carry him to high heights. Yeah, I think this is... Okay, there's 2 things to say about this, right? I don't think a ghoul pull is right, but I do think Happy is right to use it when it's possible and not forbidden. Yeah, I think this kind of sucks, but you can put your Ancient of War more defensive. Oh, we pull again. This might or might not work. Oh, that belly though. Oh, that's a good... That's a few good beers in that belly. Okay, now it doesn't work. So, Demon Hunter's coming out. DK delayed or ruined the original creep route where you can go green and merc and on the way to the expo and gobble up all this. But this will then make sure that life will get the consumable here.
player's forces are under attack.
And of course, it doesn't come without cost. Happy has no Rod of Necromancy, Happy has no Dust, Happy has no Ritual Dagger, no access to items in general, needs a second Necropolis, yada 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 yada, has low lumber in general. Happy needs the help of creeps apparently. The Emperor doesn't want to kill his enemies by himself anymore. No, no. He bribes the poor neutrals that are not that neutral then anymore. We go Immolation and we have a Ring of Protection already. This looks so odd. This looks so weird.
A player's forces are under attack.
Happy tacking. Life tacking. Basically, both, it's, maybe it's just me, but I feel recently there is a bit of a shift in Warcraft in that previously it was all about reaching level 3 yourself, that's the number one thing, like reach level 3 at any cost. Now it's about, I don't really care if I'm not level 3, if you're not level 3. Ghouls can't reach. They're so confused. Okay. Demon Hunter in. Doing lots of damage. Going for the DK. It's all about hurting and slowing down the ghouls. If the ghouls don't have freedom, you will not get level 2. And with the ghoul pull, you're also not creeping too much, right? Happy was extremely disruptive, tried to be extremely disruptive. Ancient is still in position for when he has to creep at some point. Does Happy need level 3 for his timing push with Frenzy? I don't think so. But he needs level 2 for the fight at the tavern with the Naga. So in this case, I don't think level 3 is so important. Level 2 is very important. And this is a very rare... Is it that rare? Nah, level 2 is quite often important. So yeah, do you want to engage now into a Naga when you don't have aura or boots or anything? I don't think so. I think you go Lich here, no? You can't build anything else either. Yeah, exactly. DK coming in with level 2, waiting in the wings. Pump fake. Oh, last second. If he didn't fake, I think he got it. Did he deny this? Oh, I can't open the menu. Maybe he did. Yeah, we're not really doing frenzy pushes anymore. We're oftentimes expand on tier 3. Or go worms or go casters. Ah, that's unfortunate deny. Well, Lores, tier 3, Slaughterhouse, Fiends, Lich. Yeah, that was not a setup for a Naga. If you go to the tavern and spawn the Naga here for yourself, you're just gonna die. Okay, it's a lot about speed. And these are quite a few ghouls already away from the creep spot. Demon Hunter Immolation will, I guess, always creep faster if he wants to use the mana, but you don't really want to use the mana, especially now that nighttime is over. Preserve as much Moonwell mana as possible, especially when two of them are lower. How do pros know that the enemy is not breaking 50? Do they manually count all units? Yes. I think you get a great feeling. Now, I love what Life is doing. Sacrificing the Ancient of War, pick up the consumables, take the second consumable. It's just a Scroll of the Beast, but it's a Scroll of the Beast that Happy doesn't have. It's also getting closer to level 3, of course, but could take an Invo Potion here from the right-hand side, maybe. What changes when someone is above 50? Usually you get 10 gold per worker. If you're over 50, you only get 7 gold per worker. Basically, when you go over 50, your economy gets hit with 30% tariffs. Or tax, or whatever. Tariff is a tax. Yeah, so you try to stay at 50 as long as possible without having to give up map control. And so far, Life has a lot of map control. This really... Now, seeing how little Happy is contesting... He must have felt this was an almost disastrous early game. He didn't contest the shops, he didn't contest with the Naga, he didn't contest any red. He's going for one red now himself. Oh, the creep jack by Life. Oh, Katka's Pipe is additional mana regeneration also for the statue, so it's kind of a perpetuum mobile. Life contest as well, but a little bit too late. Always happy about new player questions. Keep them coming, keep them coming, keep them coming. It's a rich game with a lot of mechanics and they're not intuitive. But we here, we know everything. So happy to answer. We got the first worm. This is something that Life has many issues with countering. But I think he figured it out. And he goes talents. Are the crows there yet? Not really. The upgrade is also not finished. This Ancient of Wind at the moment is pretty much useless. Life, you don't want to be here. The ghouls are ravaging the archers. The poor soul, the dryads are in the middle of the fiends. This is a disaster. This couldn't go much worse for Life than it did. The fiends are able to take out the dryads. There's very little anti-air. What a nasty fight. Oh my god. Wrecked. Everything in this fight went wrong. Literally everything. Oh snap. Oi, 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 that was terrible. He got caught there big time. There was no town portal. Well. Match points for Mr. Happy. If you enjoy the ongoing coverage of competitive Warcraft 3 here on the channel, please feel free to subscribe to us. No partners this month. Summertime, always tough for streamers. If you could help us out, that'd be much appreciated.
Your building is... Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Oh, the dodge by life. Let's go.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Well, well. That's a sick ass color, man. We got Demon Hunter and DK once again, and once again is the question, will we brawl at the tavern or not? We got ghouls already heard. No ghoul pull this game. Early backpack. So is it... Ah, I can bring the item from the lab to the DK who's already contesting here. Okay, that's pretty nifty optimization, I have to say.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Because this is always a contested spot and everybody wants to claim it because it is level 3. Level 2 alongside the lab. Now Life had to go for the Frost Armor camp, which is always a bit inconvenient. And it is Mana Burn Evasion. Yes, this is...
I stand ready.
This is the build that was played like 2 weeks ago. And this looked so strong.
Your building is complete.
I don't know if Happy knows this yet. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Chat is surprised that it's evasion now. I was surprised to see immolation earlier today.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Because I was a little out of the loop. So this is then because you lack immolation, you try to pressure the hero a lot more. You save some mana, save some moon juice. Demon Hunter is a lot tankier. I think both players try to take as fast as possible so they can get the early Naga advantage. Demon Hunter has boots already. Happy does not have boots. He has to go to the shop if he wants to go for the Naga. Oh, the reveal. Checking if Life set up a trap with archers. Nice. Oh, so nice. Oh, so nice. The presence of mind. But no trap card activated. Happy can only now go for a second hero, and I'm pretty sure since he has no boots, it will not be a Naga. Fighting DK Naga versus DH Naga only makes sense, I think, if you have boots. Otherwise, you'll just be slowed down and won't reach anything. But if there is boots, you can get kills, like this cool kill. Jesus, that's a read. Well, Happy apparently an avid reader. He had an entire cupboard of books during the DreamHack days. When I asked him about the books, he said, "This is not a Warcraft related question. I refuse to answer." So we never know what kind of books he reads.
Our warriors have engaged
The art of Warcraft. The art of creeping. Whatever it is. He mastered it.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Ah, the great outdoors. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
It feels like
Research finished.
With simulation, you struggle a little bit to power creep. I want to know. This again would be amazing to have like post-game analysis or something. Does Happy start the game with the hero in mind? Like a second hero in mind? Or is he basing this on how the mid game goes? Like, does he want the DK Lich combo? Or was the original plan to go for Naga? Because we haven't seen a Naga now in like 2 games. But creeping is good. And as long as you're on the level of the Night Elf, I think you're fine with that.
Research finished.
Great healing, amazing. Great invul, amazing. Flute, phenomenal. Especially if you go for this new worm wagon play. The amount of damage that Flute adds to your army is just ridiculous. But Happy probably is not going to do that. Even though, with the Lich second, you do have the setup for the worm. Mana Stone also, kinda nice. Happy uncontestedly getting the middle. Ding 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 ding. Holy carrion! That was some nice aiming, Mr. Heretic. Well done.
Our warriors have engaged.
This is almost atypically conservative map for now. They're not contesting each other. It's just an arms race. You creep your side, I creep my side. We meet at some point. Let's see who's better. This is what it feels like.
Ah, the great outdoors. Your building is complete. Ah, the great outdoors. Our warriors have engaged.
This is one of these games where we bank a lot at 50. What surprises me is that we don't see a boneyard at all. We're not going worms. We go expo again, huh?
Warriors have a sacred grove is being
I
desecrated.
feel like this game is incredibly hard to read if you're live. You know something's coming. You are at 11 minutes already. So all the timings are somewhere. But it's not a worm timing, it's not an expo timing, and it wasn't a frenzy ghoul timing. Now, and there's a wisp right there. That feels late.
Our warriors have engaged the
2-1-1 build, love that. Against the Demon Hunter. 4-1. Happy apparently not stressed about high level Demon Hunters. Very tanky Demon Hunter also. With evasion, with the slippers for more armor, with the gauntlets for more HP.
research finished.
We just counter expand. And just like that, it's very similar to Hammerfall. Which was map 2. This was the map that Happy won.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Research finished.
I live in the face of danger.
Oh! Ah, that is nice. Zeppelin dropped by Life. And I don't know if Happy expects such shenanigans. Not really, right? Life is rarely a player to go for that. Bull Gaming, thank you for the sub. So how much damage can we do with Fog Lightning? Quite a bit, but the position is not that great, I have to say. Not too close. In the meantime, we're also poking with the Demon Hunter against the Expo, which we can't cancel. But now we're here and we're going straight for the Expo. Oh, Happy also has arrived now. Do we get some more Fork Lightnings? That would be great. Lots of repair would be taken care of with the Fork Lightning. That's it now. How many bears will survive? We got Zeppelin here. Do we still have enough damage for the Haunted? We do! Happy loses the main. Naga with the TP. Damn, what a play by Life. And what a perfect calculation. He didn't even lose much here. Sick.
Your building is complete.
Happy only now has the lumber. No towers. 0 towers. Maybe this is how he got the idea. Checking that undead bases are oftentimes unprotected. Funny. So, Happy's under pressure now.
Our sacred
Big
grove is being
pressure.
desecrated.
Demon Hunter has the staff in 15 seconds. He goes for the tree. Tree is up. Can you defend without the Demon Hunter? You gotta defend 10 seconds. There's no wisps here though. He lets it go. But if you get all the acolytes here, that might still be fine. I think this is definitely better than just a half-assed defense. Sack it. You got the gold mine.
Our warriors
And we
have
just
engaged
expand here. We play a little bit of whack-a-mole. Right, bottom, bottom, right, right, bottom, bottom, right. It's also a big map, so rushing from top to bottom, back to top, to the right, to the left takes a long time.
Great outdoors. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
And then we go Goblin Airlines again. Ooh-hoo!
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Demon Hunter is creating so much space up top. Love it. But he always finds a way to break through. First the finished Tree of Life. Now at least Life gets some resources back. This now again puts Life under pressure to get damage done. Happy must know, like, where the heck is your army? Well, hello! Oh, Town Portal has a response though. Nice step into TP. Demon Hunter is just getting a couple of workers. 2 Expo cancels versus 1, but also on top of a TP. Man, this game is a lot about decision making now. Good thing about Dryads, they pretty much always have safe passage. If you're not the inventor and god of body blocking.
Engaged the enemy.
Can't prevent Dryads from, like, just leaving. And here we are back again. Burns are good. Mana pool, not so good. On the Lich, though, that's a lot. No third hero, no casters, no worms. Straight up. And I think in this straight up fight, Life is favored. He got 2 bears more than... 2 bears make the supply difference, basically. Damage is on the bears. That's looking fine. But what about the fiends? Oh, the kiting was lovely. So only 2 targets for the Fork Lightning. That is a lot of damage reduction. But the coil misses split second. From here on out, this is child's play. You can give me the control over the Night Elf units and I'm gonna own you. Demon Hunter level 5. All the fiends dead. So much control with the Dryads. everything killed. What a fight by Life, man. Keeping Happy busy, never allowing the expo to pay off. He's going for the acolytes. Kill, kill, kill. Always resources. Got the entire haunted gold mine. The statue dies as well. That TP didn't last, but what's lasting is the ongoing and eternal support of Mini Gumbo coming in for 103 months straight. Appreciate you, brother.
Our warriors have
And now, Life's rich.
the great outdoors.
Life's strong. Life is over levels. Life got a demon level 5. He's still got the big healing. Little Drum the second. Thank you for the 34.
Our warriors
Tactically,
have engaged the enemy.
sick game by Life.
The great
Where to attack, how to attack, and that is so atypical. People reduce him to the mechanical micro player. He is so much more than that. He pulled Happy apart.
Dang nabbit, why didn't I get a notification for this?
He pulled Happy apart. Okay. We go back to immolation, by the way. Which is... because it's kind of a necessity, I think. If you get ghoul pulled, you have no support, no creeping support. With Ancient of War and Archers, so you need any help you can get. And while I was talking about, like, other stuff, the ghoul pull was up, but I was talking about, will this middle be contested? Ha! Can't contest if you can't have an army. I mean, a Demon Hunter can, but... Coil will secure the kill. Oh, solid body block, actually. Still getting the kill. 1.4. This means this camp is level 2. Okay, Happy in a prime position. How aggressive is he going to take it? We had some very, very cool back and forth series, and then the last game was rather disappointing because the undeads pulled the nasty tricks. One is a ghoul pull, and then sometimes you just rush over straight away with ghouls and kill your enemy.
Your building
Thinking
is
of Nations League.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Demon Hunter gets caught here and maybe surrounded. Happy doesn't close the circle. Could have saved himself. He's expoing? Really?
I stand ready.
But there's no Acolyte. There's an Acolyte. Tier 1 expansion!
Our warriors
Oh, damn! Man, this matchup is so hard for the elves. Name one thing that you cannot do at any stage in this matchup as the undead. That's crazy. If it works.
upgrade.
Lose. True. Big true. Graces. Much love.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Okay, we got mercenaries now
Our sacred
to
grove
speed
is
up the
being
creeping
desecrated.
process. Dude, life is under fire
I stand.
and under pressure.
Your building is complete.
DK only level 2. But we got the boots. We have Naga and Happy is going for Naga. with now the tier 2 during the transition without boots as life is interfering this shop. And I think now it's a bit too late for boots. This Naga is less of a map control Naga, more of a defensive I need something right now Naga. Very elegant way to put it, huh? Master of words. Focus in. Boom shakalaka. Happy on the warpath here. Nasty, 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 nasty. We have a potion, but it's not worth it. Oh my god. Happy is demolishing him. Oh god. This is as bad as Last Refuge just earlier. Archer can't wake up the creeps anymore. Naga survives. Oh, snap. And this is all during a time where this expo is up. Demon Hunter almost dead as well. Collision course. Oh, can't get the foot in the door. Yeah, Life, you have to pull a freaking Houdini to get out of this one. And this is what happened a lot. In very decisive moments, Life gets overwhelmed because Happy has done one more trick, or 120 has done one more trick.
Ah, the great outdoors.
And of course he's not even giving him the satisfaction of a ghoul kill. Because Happy doesn't want anyone to feel satisfaction in games against him. So, silver lining. There's no tier 3. Oh, it's at 60%. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. The classic legendary Happy Game 5. When a series is on the line, he's always able to tear it up a notch. Always, 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 always. Damn. That's crazy. That is so crazy.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
If Life turns this around, he's the greatest elf of all time.
Research finished.
Now, in a moment like this, and like these two skirmishes, I would like to peek into Happy's mind. If he feels like joy in those moments. In like a sadistic kind of way. Oh man, you made this show match hard for me. And now I'm taking the joy of destroying you. Or if he's just counting his money in his head, or if he doesn't think anything.
Your building is complete.
Well, well, well. We're waiting for the big destroyer push. We got rune braces. RNGesus is with Life a little bit. Yeah, Kevin, you can ask him on the stream.
Research
Yeah.
finished.
No counter expansion. There's got to be one
Our
push, but we're
warriors have
waiting for an
engaged the
orb,
enemy.
I guess. Life also 700 gold floating. It's probably a lot of money on the line, probably a lot of prestige on the line. But overwhelmed by ghoul pushes, man.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Now we got an orb. From here on out, Happy's army is getting so much stronger, so fast. He's gonna be at 80 in a bit.
Ah, the great outdoors. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
But let's be honest, like, there isn't really urgency. Life was banking a little bit. But can he go to losing the town portal now? That would have been another unit if he sells the TP. He got the Unholy Aura, which is great. But one big push.
Research finished.
I'm really surprised Happy is not diversifying the unit portfolio more, to be honest.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Your building is complete.
How do you want to do this? Also no invo potion. Are they gone? No, it's
Our
available.
warriors have engaged the enemy.
Zeppelin, Zappers. What's the play? More creeping. He is building a big bank, but is there a world in which Happy lets him live long enough so he can spend his gold? Oh, thank you for the kind words, Olrock.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Oh my. Delete, 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 to quote the Hardy Boys. Yeah, that was the last chance, and life is going down with one hero with 700 gold in the bank. Absolutely annihilated on game 5. Happy is a monster in these final sets in the series. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Okay, gets his revenge then. Because as far as I remember, the second last set between them was a life win.